I think it's good to have a difference. Like it was good to have, it's good to tune into OMF sometimes and hear those guys and hear you and Reamer and get different things at different times.
Right.
Dale and Keefe is a show I really like, but I meat a lot of diehard sports radio guys who are like, I can't listen to Dale and Keefe.
Well, it's, all of it's subjective, but it's, this is, when I get on there, I'm just like, I don't, especially now, maybe I was different. When I got on, I think I got on the old Big Show. That's how I got on.
Yeah.
I was at the Eagle Tribune, and you're worried about every single thing that you say, and you're beating yourself up I remember, think about this. The old Big Show was the whiner line at the end. And I could go 3 hours and 45 minutes and be like, I nailed it. And then the whiner line would come up, and there'd be two assholes who just would rip you for something. And that would paint your whole day. That would be like
that's the comedian line.
Right. But think about that, like how different it is, because if I was like that now, I would wake up in the morning and be like, my day sucks from get-go.
Yeah. I talk about that with Paul a lot. Like how over the years it just bounces off you eventually.
Yeah.
They do that to me when I'll go on morning radio I'll do the whole 3 hours sometimes.
Yeah.
And then they do the whiner line at the end.
Yeah.
There's always dudes who are like, wah, and they just make fun of my voice and the way I talk, or just make fun of me and stuff. And I'm just like, well, that's a great way to end this show.
Yeah. Well, think of it now. Until we have the text line, which, I don't know why anyone looks at.
That's always like cancer.
Yeah. I don't know why anyone looks at it. Or you use social media, like people, and it's literally has become white noise. Like I sort of feel like I've gone through the gauntlet, so I just don't give a shit anymore.
What are people? Well, I guess with sports, people are always going to really take, like, if they disagree with you, they're gonna come at you hard.
They really make it personal. That's
it's more. Listen, I mean, it's the whole you don't know what you're talking about with the bullpen but it's not that. It's you're fat, you can't speak, you're an idiot.
Do you ever get something that you didn't even know? Like one time I was on I was on the Kumia show and this guy was like, get that small-wristed weirdo off this show. And then I was like, and I'm like, they are kind of small. And then I started asking people, and everyone's like, you do have really small wrists.
But see, that's where you make the T-shirt up. I said, I have small wrists. It's funny because and then you get, as long as the family doesn't get too involved.
Oh, yeah, that's not cool.
I took a picture of I don't remember why I did it, in my kitchen, and I took a picture of myself and posted it on Twitter, and then I didn't realize this. I had lived in this house for 20 years, and I took this picture, and in the background were these Jell-O molds that were up on the wall in the background, and one of them was a lobster, but it looked exactly like a dick with two balls, right? So it looked, and so
like just on the wall, to worship.
So on this thing, like this is the good stuff and the bad stuff of the internet. They immediately focused in on this. Why does Bradford have like a Jell-O mold of a dick and two balls up on his wall?
So
and to make it worse, it was pointing at like a round bun cake thing, so it looked like the dick was going like it was. And my wife was like, I'm like, hey, did you see this? And she was horrified because we had lived there for 20 years. And then my son goes, yeah, you guys didn't know that? My friend had noticed. Like, oh my God.
So funny,
so
man.
Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that, yes,